Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
Hi guys, and welcome to F1 25. Today, we are going to see if we can replicate Carlos Sainz's P3 in the sprint race. Joining me as ever is JP.
Hi everyone, looking forward to this one.
Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside us for this one is Naomi Schiff. So a sprint race today, and that means lights to flag, no stops. And how is that going to affect the driver behind the wheel? Well, this is the most advanced sport anywhere on the planet. How's it changed since you were last racing?
It is certainly an interesting time in this set of regulations because, as you know, when a new set of regulations come out, everything changes and you always wonder who's got it right. Well, we know that Red Bull are the ones who really got it right the last couple of years. But now you can see the rest of the grid slowly start to catch up, and there's really only so much left for Red Bull to get out of these regulations. So it is interesting, and the pack are catching up.
Today, we are racing
Okay,
Carlos
let's have a
Sainz
comms check,
Williams.
please. Radio
Sainz started P7 for the Austin sprint race and finished P3 in the sprint. We are going to see if we can do the same. From sprint quali, we did get P7, which is a great start. But can we get P3 in the race?
It's going to be a tough race, but let's give it a go and see how we do.
That's a brilliant launch off the line. Great start from Sainz, and we're already up alongside our teammate, Alex Albon, as we charge uphill towards turn 1. Sainz stays wide, sweeps around the outside, and we're through. Lovely move on the opening corner.
Yeah, really bold around the outside there. You need confidence and grip to make that work carry the momentum beautifully, and that's exactly how you pick up places on the run into turn 1 at COTA.
And already we've caught George Russell in the Mercedes.
Yeah, the Mercedes is quick in a straight line, but it's a little nervous on turn in when the tyres are still coming up to temperature.
And now riding on board with Sainz, you can really see the understeer the car is having through this sweeping right, left sequence. The Williams just doesn't have the same grip or stability through these medium speed changes of direction.
Yeah, this is exactly where the Mercedes of Russell is stronger. Sainz is having to work the wheel a lot harder to keep the rear underneath him.
We are now on board with the race leader Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, and his engine's gone. Smoke pouring out of the back of the Red Bull, and he's slowing on the run down the straight. Verstappen is out of the race.
That's a huge moment. No warning at all by the looks of it. 1 second full power. The next, it just lets go. He'll be absolutely devastated. That's a guaranteed win gone in an instant.
As we move on to lap 3, we've now caught the back of Lando Norris in the McLaren closing in quickly through the middle sector. The Williams really starting to show its pace here.
Yeah, Norris is going to have his hands full. The McLaren is good on traction, but if we can stay this close, Sainz can make a move into turn 1.
Now on board with the Williams. As we climb into turn 1, Norris defends on the inside and Sainz sweeps right around the outside at the top of the hill to take the place. Great move by the Williams driver.
Yeah, classic Austin. That wide entry gives you so many different lines. Norris tried the tighter approach on the inside, but Sainz just carried the momentum around the outside and reclaimed it beautifully. Now on board with the Spaniard.
We've caught Russell again, and once more it's into turn 1 around the outside. He tries to fight it back on the switchback down the hill, but we just about hang on and keep the position as we rejoin the racing line.
Yeah, Russell wasn't giving that up easily clever defense on the exit, but the Williams had enough traction to stay ahead.
Well, that didn't last long. We've just lost a bit of front-end grip through the S's, and Russell takes the opportunity to slip back ahead.
Russell read it perfectly, got the better drive and retook the position before we could cover it. And now, Sainz gets DRS down the back straight, pulls to the inside of Russell and dives down the inside into turn 12.
But he's outbraked himself, runs deep into the corner, and Russell simply cuts back underneath, retakes the place immediately. The Mercedes stays ahead.
Yeah, Sainz just carried too much speed into the braking zone, looked like the move was done, but he couldn't get it slowed in time.
Sainz isn't done yet. He dives down the inside into turn 15, and this time he makes it stick. What a battle these two are having. And now Russell fights straight back. He's got DRS down the back straight, and he powers past Sainz before the braking zone. The Mercedes retakes the position yet again. This battle just will not settle.
That Merc is so strong in a straight line with DRS open signs, just couldn't cover it. Every time one of them gets ahead, the other finds a way back. Brilliant racing between the pair of them.
Here we go again. Sainz gets the DRS toe on Russell down the back straight, pulls out of the slipstream and dives down the inside into turn 12.
But once again, he's outbraked himself. Exactly the same problem, he just can't get the Williams slowed down in time.
we are now on to the final lap, and the big question is, can Sainz finally get past Russell before the checkered flag? He's been trying all race long, he's had the DRS several times, but every move so far has ended with Russell taking the place straight back.
Yeah, Sainz needs something different here. If he just tries the same lunge into turn 12 again, Russell will read it. He's got to line it up properly, tighten the exit, and force the Mercedes offline somewhere earlier in the lap. This is going down to the very last chance.
Sainz tries to outbrake Russell into turn 12 on the final lap, but once again he's gone in too deep and outbrakes himself. He just cannot get that Williams slowed down at the end of the straight.
That's the third time he's tried it, and the same outcome every time. Russell just waits for the switchback and drives straight back underneath. Sainz has pace, but he's using the wrong corner to make the move stick.
And across the line, Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag to win in Austin. A brilliant drive and a perfectly judged race from the 7-time world champion. Russell comes home in second place after a fantastic defence all the way to the end.
And Carlos Sainz finishes P3 after one of the fiercest late race battles we've seen this season. He threw absolutely everything at Russell. Lap after lap, huge commitment, just couldn't quite make it stick into turn 12. What an amazing race by both of them.
Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more Formula One.